Morning. Hope you're doing all right. It's Saturday morning. It's match weekend, not match day. Thanks to Sky TV. Cheers, Sky. 12 o'clock kickoff tomorrow at Pride Park versus Derby County. But we're going up today. We can have a night out and then hopefully cheer on the lads to 3 points tomorrow. Derby, points deduction in hand. It's going to either galvanise them or it's going to make them crumble. All will be revealed. However, the weekend starts here. I've got to pick up Steve, Morgan, and then it's Matty who's driving us all the way to Derby. Come on, you Reds!
Smell smoke, perfume, whiskey and wine, and I'll drink down, no, I'm even blind, for the flesh starts to wickle my brain. Ha ha, well I saw you now. Baby, I'll be on the road. Honey, I ain't coming home. Honey, I ain't coming home. I wouldn't be on the road. Honey, I ain't coming home. Baby, don't call my phone. Hey, come home. Hey, come home. I'm gonna be on the road.
In my hand, I've got a can of fizzy drink.
Right.
Can anyone tell me what I'm drinking? And clue, there's an association with an AFC Bournemouth footballer of yesteryear.
Is it Dave Tizer?
Andy Tango.
A Bournemouth player of yesteryear. There's an association with a first name,
Oh,
tropical drink.
Lilt Davis.
Come on, easy. This is easy.
Sorry.
Used to play for AFC Bournemouth defender.
Rio.
Rio!
Rio.
Get in, Rio!
Well done, mate.
Mate Davis, 10 points to you. Good evening.
Good evening. How are we?
Welcome. It's match day. No, it's not match day, is it? It's the day before match day. I'm here with Morgan. We've just arrived. Steve's there as well. Say hello, Steve. And also Matty. You alright, buddy?
How you doing?
Great driving from Matty, eh, Morgan?
Yeah, I thought he was top draw.
We've been on the motorways of England and we had a stop at the service station, but it's 5 p.m. Currently Newcastle are drawing 3-3 with Brentford. We've been listening to such an Eddie Howe style game on the radio, but enough of that. It's all about Bournemouth, and tomorrow, big game for us, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to go either one or two ways. We're either going to thrash them or they're going to make a statement themselves. But I think we'll have too much for them.
Come on then, right. The match evening starts here. Matty Davis, talk me through your attire for tonight then. Talk me through it.
I've modelled it on it's called the Scott Parker model. I'm trying to outdo him. I've got no chance, not with his
He's
cardigans.
a dedicated follower of fashion, this guy.
But yeah, I've got tips off Keith Brewer, as many people will know. Keith gave me a few handy tips, and look what he's come up with.
That's a beauty. I know what Morgan's going to wear.
Hi. Welcome to Derby by Night.
All right, Judith Chalmers. Look at this. Look at this. I think your outfit could be rivaling Matty Davis, mate.
Yeah, not bad, is
Burgundy slacks, burgundy chinos. But look at Matty in action. Look at him. How are you, gents?
Well, mate, it's early days, of course, so I'm still able to speak properly.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Like,
looking forward to what the evening will bring.
early thoughts on Derby so far? I mean, we haven't seen half of it, but it's all right, isn't it?
Early impressions, not too bad. I mean, finding the Premier Inn car park was a bit of a going down a one-way street, things like that. All part of the weekend, but yeah, first impressions.
Not
Okay,
bad.
looking forward to a good evening.
Good evening, Ben.
Good evening.
How are you, mate?
I'm alright.
How you feeling about the game tomorrow, mate? It's going to be an interesting one.
Honestly, I've got no clue how it's going to go. I've got a feeling we're either going to win 4 or 5-0 or it's going to be a 0-0 or a 1-0 to Derby. Honestly, I could not tell you.
How do you think you'd feel if you're a player and you're playing for a side that all of a sudden is like 18 points adrift at the bottom of the table? Like, how are you going to be motivated after 17 games? There's not much time left to turn it around. It's not like you're born within the Great Escape season where it was an achievable target. They're going down, right?
Yeah, they will. I mean, I can't see them doing anything because they're struggling to score goals, and I think they've won 3 games this season. So it's not like any good form that they're on. But yeah, we should, just seeing as the current situation they're in, we should beat them comfortably. But yeah, honestly, I've got no clue what's going to happen.
Right, prediction then. Come on.
3-0. I've got to be optimistic. I've got to be
I see they took a picture of the last time you entered a building over there. Here the lads! Here the lads! Oh, lads!
Two hearts beat together, islands in the storm. Too far from each other, too late to be alone. There's a part of you giving it all to me, giving it all to me, giving it all. There's always part of you giving it all to me, giving it all to me. Then don't tell me we're lost, 'cause I've been waiting for you. Don't tell me we're lost, 'cause I've been waiting for you tonight. Just don't tell me we're lost, 'cause I've been waiting for you. 'Cause I've been waiting for you tonight. 'Cause I've been waiting for you.
Here we are with Stevie Hensman. You alright, buddy?
I'm not. I'm 3 sheets to the wind.
What does that even mean?
Well, that's an old age meaning of I'm pissed out my face.
Okay. Alright, mate. Talk to me about football. Talk to me about the
Right,
game
what do you
tomorrow.
want to know?
We're in the centre of Derby.
We are.
How the
Yes.
hell is Wayne Rooney going to raise this city tomorrow?
Well,
He's not going to, is he? We're going to win.
He's got a very nice beard, which helps always. That's the fashion at the moment.
Right, all right.
He's got Rafael Morrison. He's got some good experience in there. We've been there. We've been minus whatever, 17.
I'd say these are people.
We've been minus 17, and we've come back from adversity.
Where are we going?
And Heather's here, and all that Wayne Rooney needs to know is that Heather's here. Someone's come back from worse than 17 minus points.
I'll be honest,
And they've done it.
If
And they've done it.
If Heather was 40
they have
years
it- and
older,
they've got
Wayne
better
Rooney would
players
definitely
than
be
we had.
interested.
We need a man here to talk some sense into us. So we've come to you, Ben.
You silly buggers.
Yeah, you've
Exactly
fallen
which
down
sentence would
already.
you like me to say?
I want you to
fact,
talk
I don't
about the
care.
game
Wait.
tomorrow, mate. Are we going to get 3 points?
Yes. I think. Yes, they're in disarray. I reckon Rooney could have got that siege mentality into them. But all this talk about them losing Kazim Richards and Tom Lawrence, I reckon we'll still keep them in disarray, and that'll keep them all feeling rubbish, because we're already feeling rubbish anyway.
Is that you there?
And therefore, no.
It's not, no.
Yes, it is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
You know, why don't you give us a prediction?
3-0.
3-0.
3-0 because but that said, I said 3-0 last time I said 3-0, I said it because we needed 3 to be safe. This time I say it because I reckon we're just going to hammer them. Because I'm now comfortable with a 1-0 lead, which is the first time in about 20 years I've ever been comfortable with Bournemouth only having a 1-goal lead.
Heather's here
I've not
as
been
well.
comfortable with 2-goal lead for years.
Heather's here as well. What are you going for, Heather?
5-0, of course.
What?
5-0.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goals.
Yeah.
All right, Morgan.
Guys, seriously.
I don't know, I'm just enjoying my first experience of being out on the Gattle.
He doesn't really care. Oh, morning. Oh my god, it's match day. And in 3 hours' time, we're off at Pride Park for a 12 o'clock kick-off. Tom is in Centre Parks. So let's check out how he's doing this morning.
Morning. It's early and it's cold, very fresh. And yeah, I'm in Centre Parks for an away day. It's a bit of a different one. I don't think I've ever walked down to a sports complex and watched a Bournemouth away day before, but looking forward to it nevertheless. Sounds like the gang I normally go with had a decent night. They're a bit sore in the head this morning than me, so we'll take the win, take any win we can, and same goes for today. I'm still confident. I think it would be a potential banana skin today. I do think that. I think we all know, don't we? You know, we have them points deduction and things against you. You kind of come together as a group. We know we used to do that with Eddie, and if Rudy can do that with Derby, you know, galvanise the team, backs to the wall and stuff like that. They'll try and grind something out, but I think we'll have too much, surely, won't we? Dom, 1-0. That's my prediction.
Morning.
No, it isn't. I don't feel like it.
How are you, Steve? How are you, Matt?
Well, I would have been all right if I'd have got a good night's sleep, because I got in at about 1 o'clock. But
We had a lovely...
this person here,
What?
and he's snoring.
Oh, was it bad?
Horrendous. He gave me some earplugs. Waste of time, complete waste of time. about half an hour.
We just got up. It's about what's the time? 10. Yeah. 10:25. And get some breakfast and go to Pride Park. So there's me with this, and there's Steve. What you got for, mate?
I'm replenishing some vitamins into my body.
Look at that.
That's
Look, like Matty's there with the granola and everything. Matty, what are you doing? I feel alright.
Body like this. Eating that.
Black pudding and everything. Right, it's 11 o'clock and we've got what's happening. Lewis Cook starting.
Yeah, so it's Travers, Lewis Cook, Mepham, Lerma, Solanke, Christie, Stacey, Davies, Cahill, Billen and Anthony.
No Lloyd Kelly.
No, but Steve Cook's on the bench.
I've arrived at the bar ahead of the game. There's a bit of tunes going on. They've got the golf on at the moment, so I saw that out. Just seen the team news. A few little interesting ones there. Lloyd Kelly is out, looks like it's an injury. It's a massive blow. Meps comes in, but it obviously means someone who normally plays on that right side is going to have to move to the left. So that'd be interesting if it's Meps, or if he moves the skipper of today, Gary Cahill across, and Lewis Cook. Chuffering. Ben Pearson's still out. Lewis plays instead of Kilkenny. Bench looks a bit lighter. Mariah Welsh has got a shout on there. Obviously no Stanislas as usual. Pearson's still out, as I say. So yeah, we've got a few out, but we've still got a strong squad. They've got quite an ageing back four, so especially centre half. So I fancy to get at them. Sticking with my 1-0 Solanke. Could start on a Guinness, I think.
He's gone for round 2. Who does that? Who does that?
I don't want to wait for the toast.
Croissant and
Toast going through a conveyor. Just take a croissant.
I always let the days slip away. I should have been making up my mind. I never opened up to get all in it. Now I'm running out of time. Sometimes I dream about going back, keeping all the things I left behind. But now I know I can't change the past. Way too young to know the reason why.
you seen the team, Matty?
Yeah.
Lloyd Kelly out, Chris Mepham in,
Yeah.
and also Lewis Cook starts.
Yeah, I can only think, obviously, Lloyd Kelly's injured, not even on the bench. No Ben Pearson on the bench. Great to see Lewis Cook back in the 11. Be interesting to see how he does first game in. Be a bit of a baptism in fire for him. But we still look solid, don't we? I think Mepham, it'd be interesting to see what side Mepham plays. The centre-back pairing, because Parker seems to be fascinated with him on the left.
Yeah, true.
Even though he hasn't got a left foot for love nor money. So that'll be interesting. But looking at the team, it still looks pretty solid and pretty strong overall. So I'm confident. Going to go for a 2-0 Bournemouth win.
I hope we stay thick as thieves, butter and bread, pillars of colonial homes. And I wish I could shout you out. False start.
Right, outside Pride Park. We got Danny Gill here. Danny, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, you looking forward to it today?
Yeah, no, I definitely am. Which we're going that way.
Yeah. What's your prediction today, Danny?
I reckon 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's what we like to see.
Happy
Bournemouth
days,
win.
love the cherry.
Happy days. We're in. We're in the concourse, look who we found.
Yes.
The man with all the dancing moves, Neil Whedon.
Still alive.
Yeah.
Just about kicking, but the voice is going.
And we got Nick here as well. Nick, how you doing, mate?
Morning, very good, thank you.
Good.
Fresh as a daisy.
Yeah, me too. What's your predictions for today based on the team lineup that you've seen?
Based on that team, I reckon I'm quite confident actually today.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a little 2-0.
Cheeky 2-0. Nick, what are you going for?
I'm not so confident, but I think we will come through probably 2-1.
2-1, let's have it.
After that one shot weekend, driving all those Man United fans completely round the bend. Louis Williams in the flesh. We never settle for second best. Just walk these streets, you'll feel the vibes. In our DNA, we are done.
Am I with you or what? Yeah. Am I with you? Hello, mate. Long time no see.
Sam Davis, all right, mate? Good to see
Yeah,
you.
very good, mate.
Please, you kids.
We've got Super Scotty Bogger. He knows exactly what we need. Kelly at the back, Selacki in attack. Ball's going to the Premier League. They've left the cap on. They've left the cap on. Happy days. David Brooks, David Brooks, David Brooks. David Brooks, David Brooks, David Brooks. Oh! No way! That never went off. Never. It never went off. Shocking.
Well, I would be embarrassed by that. I don't know who was supposed to be picking that guy up, but it was completely unmarked, run into the box. No one went with him.
Simple sixes and sevens, absolute sixes and sevens. We haven't woken up yet at all, have we?
It would be.
What the fucking hell is that? What the fucking hell is that?
Doing this playing out for the back slot. He just took a real heavy touch. Yeah, he intercepted it. It got pinged around. He let Solanke picked up, played out to Christie and slotted slot. Then it came eventually, played out it again. He just wanted it in.
Fucking get in. Come on.
Well, that's a bit of luck we need.
Yeah, we need that. Come on! Oh, stop it, you filthy, filthy sauce pot!
Oh, he's won a header!
Derby just blazed it over the bar. Leif Davis lost it in possession, and good chance queued up by downward header, mate, but over the bar. Is that why they're going down?
Yeah, hopefully, but I think we just need to hear the referee's half-time whistle, and then we can reset and we'll come out and we'll just wrap it up and we'll come out of here with 3 points.
It's a funny scoreline, isn't it, Matt? 2-1.
We're just saying, Sam, it only takes a moment, and there it was. In a heartbeat, it could be 2-2. This game's not over yet.
Yeah, need another. I'm sure you get food. Some food. We do love you, Donny. We do. Oh, Donny, we love you. We love you, Donny. We do. We love you, Donny. We do. We're AFC Bournemouth. We're top of the league. How's Jack Stacey's failure to clear there? Tom Lawrence.
Apparently we're interested in him.
He's not got to. That's who we spoke about, Morgan, Tom Lawrence, and looking but great finish, wasn't it? Onto his right foot, corner of the net. Oh my God! Damn.
We've got about 20 to go. Hopefully we'll be. I reckon we can nick a third goal.
Causing our own problems, though, mate. Causing our own problems.
Yeah, I think Stacey and Davies have both had problems being done too many times today, but it is what it is, and we've got about 25 minutes, hopefully with some added time. So hopefully we'll see us through. Up to Cherries.
Penalty to Derby. Jack Stacey's had a right old nightmare for the last 5 minutes.
No, he should have for the second goal, and now that's you just don't do that.
It was a coming together, wasn't it? And
well, he let the guy come inside him, and he's always playing catch up. Just don't touch him. Just make sure you don't touch him.
Oh. Travis got a good record here.
Come on, Travis.
What's the point in him? I don't understand that. How did he miss that? How did he miss that? How did that?
I don't know. Was it offside or what?
That was as bad as Lerma's header in the first half. That was shocking.
It's worse than that. Was that offside?
What happened there?
Wasn't offside. I never went. It was harder to miss. How the hell did he? Free header at the back post.
They got an accumulator on this on their own games.
Was that a genuine chance, or did everything just stop for some reason? Or was that an actual chance?
I think it was a chance.
Yep, this is not a celebratory beer. Hopeless. Absolutely hopeless today. Took the lead as well. Got ourselves in front 2-1, and then wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. Silly from Stacey at the end. Just got caught the wrong side. I thought him and Billy were poor today, and they both played a full game, which was surprising. But yeah, really, really poor today. Don't really know what to say. Didn't think Derby were great. I mean, they done the job, but we had the game in the bag. Went in our hands and we threw it away. Really disappointing. Long season ahead, and we're still in a really good position. But after West Brom's result yesterday, I really thought we could kick on. So disappointing. Could have a few more of them, I think. Gutted, but yeah. I was gutted that I won with the fans when we get that second in, but can't say I'm too disappointed right now. Hope everyone has a safe trip back. Bring on Wednesday, eh?
Back home then, and I feel absolutely hoarse and disgusting. The football wasn't overly great. I think we had about 20 minutes whereby we did all right, but Derby, to their credit, were dogged, they were determined, and in Tom Lawrence, they've got an absolute superstar. We mentioned him on the breakfast show, and great player. I tell you what most impressed me though, the fans at Pride Park. My God, right. So for any Derby fans that might be watching, we've got a tier list of every away match we go to this season. We're ranking a number of factors. We've been really disappointed so far from the decibel level from every single stadium that we've been to. This was different. You properly got behind the lads and it was absolutely bouncing in there, and it may have helped to get your team over the line, it may have not. We were awful. I thought you were very, very good, and you know what? You were singing, "We're Derby County, we'll fight till the end," and you never know. You never know. There is a chink of light, and my God, if you manage to escape that, that is unbelievable. Fulham is your next game, isn't it? Do us a favour, will you? We're now second in the table, but weirdly, I think it suits us to be in that position rather than have the pressure of being in the lead. We haven't lost any ground on West Brom or whatever. They're still 8 points behind. That's fine. We just need to go again against Millwall on Wednesday, and fingers crossed we can pick up from where we left off in terms of our form before the international break. Final score 3-2.